Today, I'm giving you the secret inside scoop on a new community right next to the golf course in Camas. Hey, welcome back to Living in Vancouver and Camas, Washington YouTube channel. I'm your host, Hannah Dubyne, and I'm really glad you're here today because we're talking about housing. Whoop whoop, my favorite thing to talk about as a realtor. If you have not been on our channel before, we're grateful you're here. Please subscribe to the channel and sign up for our Weekend Happenings with Hannah newsletter. We send out fun local events every week and some other cool things on there. And we promise we won't spam you. But today we're talking about 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿, a development by Romano Capital, and it's right next to Camas Meadows Golf Course. I've had my eyes on this for the last year or so as it's been developed, and it just got cleared, and so I have some exciting information to share with you. If you're looking up this development online right now, there's basically no information out there about it. So I'm your information source and I'm happy to share that with you today. Before I get into the meat of this video, if you're interested at all in this community and you think you want to maybe buy a home in here, reach out to me and my team at Dubyne Realty Group. Text us, email us, DM us. We will get you on that wait list, on that interest list. There's not any information out there publicly right now, and I have a very strong relationship with the builders. So reach out to us. So this neighborhood is called formerly 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿, but it's known as the Nines. So that's gonna be the marketing name for the neighborhood, the Nines at Camas Meadows. It is right west of Camas Meadows. If you live in Camas right now, you've driven on this road a lot, probably the last 7 or 8 years since that road has gone all the way through. It was a beautiful patch of trees. It was really, really pretty, and it was kind of sad to see it come down, but we need more houses, so they've got to go somewhere. It has been developed by Romano Capital. If you don't know Romano Capital, they are a local development company here owned by the Romano family. They have 60 or so employees. They do a lot of projects here in East Vancouver and Camas, and I know they've been working on this for quite some time. The land got cleared here in June 2024, and I'm sure it will be worked on throughout the summer. Right now there are still logs on the property, and so it's going to be developed and hopefully ready and up for sale by the end of 2024 or early 2025 at the latest. There are 77 sites in this community, and about half of them, I have the exact number here, 37 are going to be detached homes. A detached home is a single family home. It's what we picture the American dream in. You own your own 4 walls, you own your piece of land, you got your own space. And then the remainder of the homes, 40 of them, are going to be attached homes. An attached home is what we call here a townhouse. It's where you share walls with your neighbors. You are connected, or at least it looks from the front that you are connected. 72 of these home sites, so almost all of them, are going to be with Pacific Lifestyle. If you don't know Pacific Lifestyle, I'll just talk about them here for a couple minutes. They're one of my favorite builders in Clark County. They're not perfect, right? No builder's perfect. I know they have their troubles, but they do, I think, a really wonderful job. They build a very quality home for the price, and they do a lot of business here. So I work with them, I don't know, at least 4 to 6 times a year. I at least have 4 to 6 clients a year that purchase their homes. And yeah, they're really great to work with. Just some of the highlights of them. They started locally here. They've since expanded up into Puget Sound area. They're going out to Idaho now, which is good for them. They're of course over in the Portland area as well, but they started here in Clark County, and that's really cool. They build really quality homes in my opinion. Another great sign with them is that their staff and their sales reps stick around for a long time. I know that a builder is not great when I see new sales reps multiple times a year, when the people that I was working with are no longer working with them. Well, at Pacific Lifestyle, I've worked with the same people for years, and they get a lot of good things done that way, honestly. The way Pacific Lifestyle builds, they kind of keep you in line with what you can choose. It's not a custom builder. You don't get to choose whatever you want. You don't get to modify the floor plan. They have a set number of floor plans you can choose from, and then you go to the design center. You have, for example, 5 cabinet color choices, and then 10 choices for the countertops. There's usually more choices than that, but you stay in your lane. You can't just bring whatever you want. Anyways, so Pacific Lifestyle is basically doing the entire neighborhood, which is exciting. They have not had a neighborhood in Camas in a long time. It has been since Green Mountain, which, if y'all remember, Green Mountain is just a little bit north of Camas Meadows, and that was a solid 4 or 5 years ago now, so I'm excited for Pac Life to be back in Camas. Now you may be wondering, where are the other 5 lots going, Hannah? Well, it's really exciting, but the other 5 lots are going to be for the Parade of Homes 2025. If you're not familiar with the Parade of Homes, it is our celebration here where the best builders get together. They build a beautiful custom high-end home with crazy cool features, and they show it off to the public for a couple weeks. And then on top of that, every other trade gets to show off their work too. Designers, stagers, realtors are there, escrow people are there, all the people who actually worked on the house are there, the landscapers, like everyone is a part of it, and it's really a great time. We have not had a Parade of Homes in Camas for a super long time. If my memory is correct, the last one was in 2019, which when this neighborhood completes in 2025, that will have been 6 years ago. Camas is the premier spot to live in Clark County these days, so land is obviously tough to come by, and coordinating the Parade of Homes is a pretty big ordeal because the developer, or whoever's developing it, has to individually sell off those lots to the builders, and developers and builders make a lot of their money now in the build part. So anyways, all that to say, those 5 lots will be in the parade. I don't know who's getting them right now. I would anticipate it's probably Affinity Homes, Cascade West, Marnella, Kingston, and then someone else. We'll have to see. And I'm just really excited that it's going to be back in Camas. An important thing I forgot to mention about the Parade of Homes lots and just the lots, the way they're oriented in this community, is those Parade of Homes lots are going to be on the golf course. So they're going to be on the north side of the community at the top or the back, far away from the entrance. And that's a premier lot. A golf course lot in Camas is fabulous. There are only 2 neighborhoods that have golf course lots in Camas. That would be the Parklands at Camas Meadows, which I believe was our last Parade of Homes in Camas, and then Lacamas Shores, which is a lot older 80s and 90s homes. So this is the last one. There's no other land that I know of that could be facing the golf course like this. So they are going to be a very hot commodity. This is one thing I'm really excited for about this development. There's going to be 1 commercial lot on the east side, close to Camas Meadows Golf Course, and it is going to be a bar and grill. I think the name for it is going to be Hole 9 Bar and Grill, if I'm correct. And that's going to be cool. Like, Camas needs more of that. There's a lot of people that live right in that area. Yes, we have the Hickory at Camas Meadows right now, but I anticipate it's going to be a great community spot for people to gather. We had Oak Tree Station, the food cart place, open up 2 minutes away around the corner on the same street as Costco and across the street from Union High School. And that has been really well received, so I can only anticipate that this bar and grill, people are gonna love it. I know I've mentioned it several times, but it's a golf course community. It's right next to Camas Meadows, so people that golf are gonna be all over this. They're gonna be able to literally walk out their door and play golf every day. By the way, the townhouses are gonna be hopefully starting at a really reasonable price for Camas. I've heard that Pacific Lifestyle is drawing up some unique plans for this community that they haven't built before. They're gonna be backload garages. So if you don't know what a backload garage is, it means that you have your door on the front of the house, but your garage is in the back, and you go in an alley to get to your garage. And so it's gonna make them really pretty on the front. And yeah, that's a great way to get into Camas at an affordable price. Last I heard, starting price, they think for those townhomes is gonna be mid to high 500s, which is, is really reasonable for a new home in Camas. The standard size lots are gonna be probably around 5,000-ish square feet, and they're gonna be starting in the 800s. And the golf course lots, the premium lots of the neighborhood that are more like a 1/4 acre, those are gonna be starting at 1.5. So those are gonna be very premium, high priced. Pacific Lifestyle will probably turn those over to their Garrett Homes division, which is their custom. It's no longer really custom, but it's their more high-end homes that they build, and so they have bigger, nicer plans. You can do a little bit more customization, and so I'm excited for that because I love Garrett Homes as well. Now, the one caveat of this neighborhood is it is not going to go to Camas School District, which is really a bummer. The lines are drawn just right there, and so it looks like it is going to be going to Evergreen Public School District. That is the information that I have right now. That will be a drawback for the neighborhood because Green Mountain, which is just north of this location by a minute or two, has had some troubles reselling because it doesn't go to Camas schools, at least most of it doesn't. Part of it that does. but it has the Camas address. So that is something to consider if you have kids and you really need or want them to go to Camas schools. This is going to go to Evergreen. Now, Evergreen is still, in my opinion, if I can give my opinion, I'm not even sure if I can these days, it's still a really good school district. Union High School, you know, just down the street, newer school, people really like it. My family went to Evergreen School District, and don't rule it out just because it's not Camas schools. That would be my opinion. This neighborhood is gonna be so hot. I cannot even tell you. It's probably gonna sell like that. I mean, it's really gonna go. So if you are interested in these homes or another new construction community in Camas or Clark County, please reach out to us. We'd love to get you on that interest list. We do have very strong relationships with Pacific Lifestyle and other builders in the area, and we can get you special incentives, favorable treatment, first choices, the best lots, etc. Thank you so much for watching. If myself and my team can serve you, text us, email us, DM us, and we can't wait to see you again soon. Bye.